everyone, today we are going to be discussing GoSoapBox.com. GoSoapBox.com is a digital assessment platform that can be used on phones, tablets, and computers and has the potential to be beneficial for student learning. However, as caveated by our reading, it is important to embed instructional strategies and methods around the software for effective use in the classroom. Educators can use this software for formative or summative assessment purposes, and it can also be used to introduce new content. Students are able to work individually, in pairs, or small groups if determined by the teacher where they use the same computer, or as a whole class moving through the event together. This software also allows educators to gather data to analyze for the benefit of their students and has many cool features we will discuss today. Some pros for this software is that there is a wide range of interactive features. Teachers are able to create quizzes with multiple choice and short answer questions. There are live polls and discussions as well, where students are able to see other students' responses, if so chosen by the educator. And there's also a social Q&A function we will discuss in a little bit. Another huge pro is that there is a barometer of understanding where students are able to toggle between I get it and I am confused. This auto-populates on the teacher's computer and is able to show where students might be getting tripped up or where they understand more. This also helps because teachers are able to see how many students feel this way, and they can also use this if they are confused with the technology. Students are also able to interact with peers' questions through the social Q&A function, my favorite, where students can ask questions and upvote other student questions that they might have as well. This allows teachers to see what the most pressing questions are and address it accordingly, and they're also able to see where and how many students need support in certain areas. Another huge benefit is the instant data given by the software through pie charts and bar graphs and downloadable Excel spreadsheets, and teachers are able to see a bunch of data, which we'll get to more later. Some pros that are definitely evident in this software is that there's little opportunity for co-use. However, while it is not inherent in the program, teachers are able to create these opportunities for collaboration and co-engagement using instructional practices that they themselves have to construct, as it is not necessarily available on the software. This can be using the event synchronously with the whole class with a question on the board, and the students are able to answer from their seats. Students are able to work in pairs or small groups sharing a computer to interact with the event using purposeful pairing. Teachers can also have students turn and talk or think, pair, share about the questions, or even have them do a switcheroo to provide feedback before final submissions on discussion questions. Another con to this software is that there is no option to provide instant feedback digitally to students. However, if used with instructional strategies, such as moving through it synchronously as a class, feedback can be given instantly. In addition, you cannot write in responses to correct answers. However, once again, you can discuss it moving through as a class. The data collected from this software is immense, and there are plenty of options. You can have pie charts and bar graphs and downloadable spreadsheets from polls. They can auto-populate immediately on the screen or only for the teachers. You can also gather data between the social Q&A, where you can see which questions a lot of students have and questions that maybe not as many do. The downloadable spreadsheet, however, is very beneficial when analyzing data. So how can I use the data? It can be used to determine where to go from here. Data can guide teacher understanding of how well students comprehend a concept and dictate where to make decisions from there. This can look like reteaching concepts as a whole, touching on specific content, or reviewing content with a new strategy. The data can also be used to reflect on what led up to the assessment. So looking at student data, teachers can see whether or not their instructional strategies leading up to the assessment was effective in helping students achieve their learning goals. From there, they can refine, switch up, or just continue from there if they see that that is what's working. Teachers are also able to identify strengths and areas of improvement for individuals and the class as a whole. You can see individual students' scores and responses, and they can also look at the more macro picture of how the class is doing. Finally, it is very easy to share progress and insights with others using this software because they're easily downloadable data, and this can be shared with the class itself, with administrators and teachers, and insights gained from this analysis should be shared with others as well. I think that this software has a great potential to be used in the classroom using effective instructional strategies around it.